How's it going, everybody? Mike with Cleveland Cutting Board and Furniture Company with your weekend shop update. That's right. I did not do one last weekend because it was the holiday, so I decided to take it easy last weekend. I worked half day Sunday, and then Monday did nothing but relaxed and did a little pool time and just spent time around the house with the wife and dogs. So hope you didn't miss me too much. So in the last 2 weeks, what has been going on? The big thing is I'm calling it the Exuma boat table. This is for a table I'm working on for friends that are retiring to the Exuma on their new boat. Actually, the boat is in Lake Erie right now in the Port of Vermilion. They're taking that boat all the way up through the Great Lakes this summer, and then going to take it through the Straits and all the way down the coast into the Exumas. If you've never been to the Exumas, I highly recommend it. My wife and I love it there. It's not crazy touristy. It's very quiet. It's super safe. We really enjoyed the Exumas. I highly recommend it. I understand why they're retiring there. So we're getting a boat. They bought a new boat, so they need a table. This table is going to be something like I've never done before. I've done a lot of tables for boats. This is going to be 3 pieces. It's going to lay flat, and then the ends are going to fold up. So it kind of saves space, and then the plan is to be able to take this table, layer it down, use it for a bunk. So we're working on that. So they got that, all the boards glued up. It's flattened on the CNC. It's got the logo. We're doing the North Star in the middle of it. I got the hinges recessed. I think I'm actually going to add an extra hinge. So it's having 2. We're going to have 3 because I want this thing to be super heavy duty. So working on that. That'll be done by the end of this coming week. As soon as that's done, going right into the record player stand for my good friend Colleen. She has a great record collection, amazing record player. Records are coming back. I did some research, and people are getting back into records, which I like. I'm the kind of guy, I used to like putting a record on and listening to the whole thing and just getting the vibe for that band at that given time. So glad to see records are coming back. So yeah, so the materials ordered, picking that up this week. I ordered a bunch of 4/4 S2S walnut. That's ready to get picked up. And I ordered some high-end veneer walnut plywood. My first time working with that stuff. So yeah, pretty excited, nervous. Not a lot of room for error. That walnut, with hardwood, you mess up, you can usually find a way to fix it. With plywood veneer, there's no way to fix it. You got to start over. So, yeah, a little pressure there. So really looking forward to getting that done. I'm getting all my little orders out of the way because when I start that project, that's going to be 2 weeks, every day for 2 weeks, and that's going to be my main focus. So I got some cutting board orders I'm trying to get done. I've got 6 12 by 18 hard maple I got to get done for 2 different clients. I got an order from my buddy out in Washington State. I get his cutting board done, so I'm trying to get all these little orders. The grill scrapers, those are all done. I got an inventory of grill scrapers. I made a bunch extra. My buddy Dave came out last weekend, 2 weekends ago, and helped me work on those, so those are done. What else? Also this week, I'll be finishing up. I'm meeting later today with some friends. A friend of mine, she asked me to redo a chair for her. This chair, I think it was 80s. She had some custom engraving on it. Got the chair back to the shop, got it taken apart. I'm sure you guys will correct me on that. Got it taken apart, got to look at the structure of it. I just didn't think it was going to work. I didn't feel comfortable doing it. So I talked to her, and what we're going to do is take the panels off, the decorative panels that she had wood burned, and she wants to do a screen, like a divider screen, like between rooms. So meeting with her today to finalize that design. That project should take about a couple of days. So I'm going to get that knocked out this week also before I start the big record player. So that project's going on this week. Father's Day gifts. I've been working on a lot of Father's Day gifts. Fortunately, I can't share them right now because some of you, of the followers, watch this YouTube update. So I'll post those pictures after Father's Day. But what I'm really excited for, a buddy of mine from high school who lives out of state now contacted me. He wanted something special for his dad. I was honored because I respect the hell out of his dad. So looking forward to giving him that gift. But some other gifts, the scrapers, a couple other things, the big cutting boards with the diamonds for like the guys like the smoked meat and stuff like that. So I got a few of those to knock out. Most of them are done, but got those done this week. What else? I got some trays almost done. So the white maple coffee table I made has some little offcuts. So I took those and I had some extra resin left over, and I made a nice serving board and a nice serving tray. Those are almost done. All I gotta do is just final sand them and put some finish on them. And I also have another tray that's over there that's I think that's cherry. I forget the kind of wood. Look at it closer. It's a nice red resin and a big knot. That tray will be done this week also. Those make great gifts for Mother's Day, Father's Day, wedding gifts. Those make great wedding gifts because you can laser engrave the wedding name on there, or housewarming gifts. Those are awesome. Those will be done here soon too. Probably get them. They're probably. I'll get them done here. Just put them up for post for sale. Let's see what else. This coming weekend, not a week from now, next week, next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be at the Huron Beach Festival selling my stuff. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll put the information right here for you guys to look at. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, I think, is a VIP thing. I'm pretty sure Saturday, Sunday is free to the public, but Friday is a VIP wine sip and shop kind of thing. But all information is right here for you to look at. But yeah, definitely come out. Huron's a cool little town. Huron, next to Vermilion, is probably my favorite town on the lake in Ohio. So definitely come out there. If you're going out in the Harley or out in the motorcycle, and you want to go for a ride, it's a great place to ride to. You can run down Route 6, out in the muscle car or your classic car. Come on out. Hopefully the weather will be as nice as it has been lately. We've had beautiful weather here. The pool yesterday was 87 degrees. It was great. I really enjoyed the pool. We got the deck stained, so that was the big project for this weekend, was staining our deck, the pool deck. Not fun, but it's done, so makes you feel good. Secret Sign of the Month went out this week for the month of June. That went to Coach Dave Happel. He was my first real. I played Pee Wee sports a little bit, but Dave was my first real coach. 7th grade basketball. Only time I didn't play a lot of sports in school, but 7th, 8th grade basketball, and I think I played freshman too, and that was it for me. But we went undefeated that year. Here's the plaque from that season. Only year Dave ever went. Dave coached for a lot of years. His only undefeated season, my only undefeated season. I'm still friends with some of those guys today from that team. Great memories. Dave was a great coach. In fact, when I coached years later on the Pee Wee Leagues, I used the same staff that Dave had taught me, Mr. Happel taught me when I was that age. So it was cool to be able to take what I learned from him and pass it on to other ball players. And then he was my first real history teacher. In fact, I'm a huge history buff, a lot of it because of him. He was very passionate. He's a great teacher. He's one of those teachers that didn't say, here, read chapter, blah, blah, blah. He actually would stand up and talk about stuff. And we used the books, but he would go off and he would actually give great classes on history. And it was 7th grade. In fact, I can remember some of his classes from 7th grade. Is amazing. That's how good of a teacher he was. I know a lot of people that I went to school with really respected him as a teacher. So here's the sign I made for him and his wife. They've retired down to Florida, and they've well deserved. So Dave was a great guy. So well deserved of the Secret Sign of the Month. For July, I've got a couple guys in mind, a couple people in mind, guys and girls. So I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do next. But what I'm doing for August, for the month of August, I'm gonna let you guys recommend the Secret Sign of the Month. So it doesn't have to be someone I know. If you have someone, and it has to be a few people have to recommend the same person. So shoot me a private message. Don't tag me on here. Don't put it on Facebook. Shoot me a private message of who you think the secret sign should be for August. And I will work with you. Whoever I select, I'll work with you on design, and I'll take care of the cost. There's no cost to you. There's no cost for the shipping. But let me know who you think it should be. I'll pick one person. This is a one-time, this 1 month of August, I'm going to do it. August represents 10 years of Cleveland Cutting Board Company. I started Cleveland Cutting Board and Furniture Company 10 years out in where I lived in Mentor. Originally it was Linden Street Garage, Mike's Cutting Boards, and then on a long story, not so long, on a motorcycle trip up in New England, I came up with the idea of Cleveland Cutting Board, came back, and then in August I bought the rights to it and started Cleveland Cutting Board Company. 10 years, here we are, 10 years later, so hard to believe. A lot of cutting boards in 10 years. So anyway, that's that. So I already have 2 people. I'm probably gonna pick one of the 2 for July, and then you guys tell me who you want for the August Secret Sign of the Month. So message me, let me know, and just to say, hey, I want to pick this person. Put in there why you think they're deserving of it. So that's that. Vermilion Fish Festival is coming up. That is the Father's Day weekend. So I'm working on a project. I'm not going to mention it this week because it's still in the planning stage. But I'm working with 2 other entities, another company that I'm real close to, and another company I guess I'm close to. The 3 of us come together creating an awesome project. I'll mention it in next week's video, and once I have more information, the 3 of us are meeting this coming week to work out the details. We already got the approval, some other outside sources that are involved. Yeah, so I'll mention that. Really excited about that. a project it's for an event. It's for a cause I've been following for a long time now. So I'm real happy and proud to have been invited to be a part of it. And I'll bring that up next week. So stay tuned for that. But for the Fish Festival, I'll be there. If I'm walking around and I see you in a Cleveland Cutting Board t-shirt and I see you out anywhere, first round's on me. That's also the week leading, that Thursday before that is the third Thursday in Vermillion. As always, I'll be there for that. If I see you wearing a Cleveland Cutting Board t-shirt, I'll buy you a drink. That's pretty much anytime I see anyone wearing a Cleveland Cutting Board shirt. I have Cleveland Cutting Board shirts for sale. Once these shirts are gone, that's it. That'll be a while if I order any more. They're available for $20. If you want one, let me know. If you want, I think I owe a few people some free t-shirts actually. So if you're watching this, remind me, because I forget that stuff all the time. So let me know. So anyway, that's it for this week's Cleveland Cutting Board and Furniture Company. I'm sure there's more stuff. As you know, so you guys who know me personally or follow me on social media know I busted my phone. I dropped it. It landed flat down on a board, shattered the screen. If you plugged it in, it got so hot it shut itself back down. So it took about 3 days to get it replaced. I'm a huge Apple guy. I like Apple products, but their system of fixing stuff needs some fine tuning. So anyway, that's it for this week's Cleveland Cutting Board Furniture Company weekend update. Also, before I forget, if you're a small business owner and you have something you'd like me to share as far as my usual segment of dumb shit people say to small business owners, definitely shoot me an email and let me know. And I'll put that up. I'll use that in one of my upcoming videos. So that's it. So, anyone have a great week. Stay positive. Be kind to your neighbors. Blah, blah, blah. Be cool.